Good day, everyone, and welcome back to Mommy Guide Inc. All right, so I'll just lower the volume so that you will not because you will not be able to hear me. Again, thank you so much for joining me tonight. Early in the chat is, of course, my dear friends from the other side of the globe, Vicky, hello, and Dawn. Don, I hope that everything turns out well for your doctor's appointment. Safe travels, my friend. And of course, good morning, Vicky. Thank you so much to you, my dear friends, for being here. And I'm super excited. I know you probably saw what the thumbnail is for today. And yes, it's actually July the 2nd already here in the Philippines, nighttime. And I know for most of you, it's also the same thing. But the thing is, July 1st, KCC19 has officially been launched. But if you are part of Kendra's Card Challenge or Cards by Kendra's Patreon and you are in the VIP tier, you actually got to see a preview of what KCC19 is earlier, right? So, but for those, who are just coming in and probably does not know anything about Kendra's Card Challenge, card making challenge, then this is the perfect episode or live stream for you to actually watch. So, if you were hearing something like that, I was stacking back my cards. Okay. I did do a little bit of preparation as I was, wrapping up the day in my learning center, so that it's not gonna take me like 10 hours to actually finish the whole 15 set. So Kendra's Card Challenge 18, which we wrapped up last June 30th, actually we are able to create 18 awesome cards from just 6 sheets of pattern paper. But now it's KCC19. Okay, it means it's the 19th quarter. We are going to be able to create 15 amazing cards once again. Right, before I continue on, I'd like to say hi to Daria. Hello. Thank you so much for dropping by, my friend. There you go. It's for Willie. Okay. And yours is tomorrow. All right, I'll say a little prayer later on for the both of you, my friend. I pray everything goes well. And this is Plan and Craft with Mans. Hello po, magandang gabi. Thank you so much for dropping by. It's 3 p.m. for me here. So 3 p.m. 9. So I think Miss Mans is from Europe because 3 p.m. Yeah, I think somewhere in Europe. Okay, just a guess. But thank you so much, Mans, for dropping by. All right, and making me part of your afternoon. All right, so without further ado, let us start. For those who are new, what is Kendra's Card Challenge, right? So probably, what is she saying and what is she talking about, right? So Kendra's Card Challenge is actually, a card making challenge. So if you love creating cards or you have just started into this awesome hobby that we are all in, right? So Kendra's Card Challenge helps you with creating a ton of cards without stressing it. Right, without the stress, so to speak, right? So it starts out with with just 6 sheets of 6x6 pattern paper, and this is where you can actually download and join for free. Yes, this challenge is absolutely free to join for everyone, wherever you are in the world. I am a testament to that because I am actually here in the Philippines on the other side of the globe, and I still am able to join this amazing challenge. So it's quarterly. We're on KCC19 right now, and it started July 1st, and it will run till September 30th. So every month, there will be a raffle. So the only thing you need to do is first and foremost, download the PDF, right? So the PDF is free. Okay, just download that and then start creating your masterpiece. All the sketches, instructions, everything is on that PDF. Next step, number 3, take one photo of all the 15 awesome cards and upload it to the InLinks party okay, that is also included in the PDF that you will download for the month. So there are 3 in links, what do you call this? Party link. All right. So for every month, there's one. Okay. So if you want to join for the month of July, so you have to upload it onto that link. So as easy as that. And number 4, start, okay, giving yourself the opportunity to win prizes valued over $1,000. Okay, if ever you win. So there's a ton of opportunities because almost every weekend we do have a giveaway hop. And today, actually, my dear friends, in just about an hour or less, we will have the very first giveaway hop for KCC19, and in that video hop you will actually also get to see the full sketches for Kendra's Card Challenge 19, created for all of us, by the amazing design team members of KCC19. Yours truly is part of that, and I'm so happy and thrilled to actually be back for Kendra's Card Challenge 19. I will be showing you my take for Kendra's Card Challenge sketch number 13 for that video hop. And yes, that's a giveaway hop, my friends. So you can actually win a prize from that hop. Okay, I see a little bit more of our friends coming in as well. All right, of course, I see my dear friend Jay as well. Okay, there you go. I knew it was somewhere in Europe because of the time. So Sweden, there you go, Sweden. Thank you so much, Mans, for finding me and for joining us. And this is my dear friend Jay. So Craft by Jay, card making and paper crafts. Jay and I are gonna be together again, like a song, right? For our monthly, once a month, Jay and I collaborate to actually do our faith journaling. Right? So last month we were on his channel, and this month I'll be hosting. So if you want to be part of that, right? So crafting at the same time, sharing and be lifted by our faith, it's going to be this Saturday. All right. So that's Saturday evening for me, Saturday morning for Jay. Okay. And Don said it takes the brain work out of thinking up the sketches. I love just cutting and pasting. Okay, absolutely, Dawn. But Dawn can absolutely create anything from scratch. She is an amazing, media artist, art journaler, name it. She can do it. She can sew. She can do woodcraft. She's such a talented, amazing crafter. So if you haven't checked out her channel, please do so. She's the Crafty, Visage on Instagram, YouTube, and all the socials. And this is another awesome friend of ours, Dario, saying hi to Jay. Only one cut that needs measurement. Awesome. Okay, I agree, Dawn. I loathe measure. One thing that I've really enjoyed more, from Kendra's Card Challenge is that I think it was last year, or was it the previous year, that Kendra actually started including SVGs in her shop. So for the current, or for the past couple of Kendra's Card Challenges, there's actually an SVG file. And I love it so much because for those who don't know yet, I have become a PhD in paper surgery. And that was, part and parcel, because every time I would cut my first 6 sheets of pattern paper for Kendra's Card Challenges, I absolutely, all the time, without without skipping, I always make a mistake. Because sometimes my brain thinks faster than my hands, right? So my hands lag behind. So eventually I cut it, instead of a fourth, it should have been a fifth. So I have to put together, right? But with the SVGs, now that is a thing of the past. But since I prepared my preparation for tonight's cards really, really fast, and I was so lazy to put on my Cricut earlier today, so I did everything manually. And of course, you would see, and I'll show you where I made a mistake and actually, did a little bit of paper surgery. There you go. I like that Kendra gives the sketches to show what to do with the paper pieces. Exactly. Right? So whether you are a beginner card maker or you are an amazing, seasoned card maker and crafter, it doesn't matter because the sketches will still work for you. If you are, so used to card making, this is just another way to jumpstart or kick off, additional creativity for you. And if you are an absolute beginner, this is like heaven because everything is provided for you. Instructions, how, the measurements, everything is there. And Jay said, I wish there was just one hop, per challenge. Oh, that's a great, you know what, Jay, I will mention that, right? So it's gonna be like just sketch 1, sketch 2. All right, so let's see. Okay, that's a great suggestion, Jay. Thank you so much. All right, I'm late. Yes, this is my moderator daughter in the house. Daria seconded that suggestion, right? So we can like see, because sometimes we do have our default design of, or a favorite way of creating things, right? So seeing other crafters' take on a specific sketch is amazing, right? And so, I could have done, I think I have that. I think I can do that, right? So, and seeing them all together first, just that sketch. Okay, maybe that could be something that we would be doing in the future. Thank you so much, Jay, again for the suggestion. KCC19 looks fun. So if you have seen it, and later again, at the top of the hour, that's 10 a.m. 10 a.m. Eastern, 9 a.m. Central, 7 a.m. Pacific, and 10 p.m. Philippine time. Okay, the first giveaway hop, for KCC19 is actually going to be held. So there's going to be several of us. So one for each of the sketches. So 15 or more plus Kendra. So around 16 of us are going to be showcasing each of these. And it's a giveaway hops, and you would still have till July the 12th, to actually join. There you go. So it's okay for later. You can just hop off of my live stream and then check out that amazing hop. Yes, there are lots of hops each quarter. Indeed, like almost every weekend, a Saturday and a Sunday. There are hops. Where the design team take turns in showcasing not just the sketches, but actually how you can use the sketches together with some of our amazing sponsors. That's why you are actually able or have the opportunity to win amazing prizes worth over $1,000. Isn't that nice? Yes, Jay, try it. It's like I just don't have my mind blown emoji right now because I actually what do you call this? Restarted all my hard drive. My 4 terabyte, it crashed. And sad to say, I had to start from scratch. So 4 years of videos gone down the drain. So I hope that serves as a lesson for you guys as well. If you have amazing videos, photos, whatever it is, try not to get those very, very big storage or hard drives. Because when they crash, there's so much stuff that's gone, right? So do a backup of the backup of the backup. There you go. All right. Yeah, not true, Don. Okay, I'm a master of... yes, I agree, Daria. That's not true, right? Yes, hello from Vicky. All right. Okay, so let's start. Okay, so I've already mentioned to you all the links if you want to join Kendra's Card Challenge for the first time. Okay, the links are in the description of this video. Okay, that now, so this is, again, I normally, when I started, I used to use plastic baggies, and that is absolutely fine. Some of us use like envelopes, whatever you feel is a way for you to actually try to separate them and make preparations easier, then that is absolutely fine, right? So, and then I label them 1 to 15 so that everything that I need will be in each one. So what happens is, remember I told you Kendra's Card Challenge starts with just 6 pieces of pattern paper. When you get the PDF, it tells you how do you cut paper A, meaning it's labeled because there's 6 sheets, right? So paper A would be the first pattern paper, B will be the second pattern paper that you've chosen, C will be the third, and so on and so forth, right? And then the sketch or the PDF will also tell you where each of the things that you have cut will go to. Will this piece go to card number 1, card number 2, card number 15? And so that's why I have this kind of process, okay, to make preparations easy. Again, this is the way I do it. So it's labeled 1 to 15. Okay, it's actually there's so many ways to do this. This is just the way I do it. And so in each of this one, okay, I already put my card base. So everything I'm going to be doing today is based on an A2 size, American size card. That's a 5.5 by 4.25. And of course, all the pieces that I have cut from the 6 pattern paper. All right. So, apologies. Normally, you would see what the sketch would look like on the sides. But since I have not been able to do that, so basically what I'm able to do only is to pre-cut and put all the different, cuts from the different 6x6 pattern paper onto each of these containers. Okay, and then the next thing I do is I look for coordinating solid or pattern cardstocks, right? So it's up to you. And then again, the measurements for those are also in the PDF. And then it will also tell you suggestion as when it regards to how do you embellish, right? So there are suggestions as well in the PDF. Do you put a circle? Do you put a flower? Is it big? Is it small? Again, those are absolute suggestions. Take them as is, where is, or, my tummy, or you can absolutely follow it as is, where is. All right, so let's start with the first one. Okay, so with the first one, okay, it looks something like this. Okay, so you have paper A, paper B, and then you have your paper C. Hold on. Let me just see how I actually fix this. Okay, so I'll fix it first and then I'll explain once I am done with it. Okay, and then this one goes here. Okay, and then this one, okay, would go, okay, would go, would go where, Lala? Okay. Okay, let me see where each of this is supposed to go. Okay. Oh, because this is wrong. This one should be like that. Okay, and then this one should be like this, and this one should be like that. Okay, this one would go like that, and this one would go like that, and this one would go this way, and this one would go that way. All right, so it's basically A, B, C, D. So 4, okay, representative pattern papers from your chosen first. Okay, 4 pattern papers have been cut, and then it's just a matter of putting them together, okay, based on the sketch. So this is what the first one looked like. What do you think, guys? Do you like this sketch? See, it's amazing how Kendra, okay, the creator and owner of Cards by Kendra, and the one who started Kendra's Card Challenge, how she can come up with, sketches every quarter, right? So it's just amazing. Okay, there you go. Yes, Don. I cried for, I think, a week. I tried, going to different places and asking for help. They said, sure, it can be recovered, but it's gonna cost me an arm and a leg to actually have it recovered. So I'm still contemplating on, what to do, my friends. But those are basically almost 4 years of videos, photos, documents. It's really painful, a very painful experience. I was like thinking, can Jay do data recovery? Because one of the people, techie people I know of in the community is actually Jay, because he works in IT. But I'm not sure, because that's a very, very specific thing. And I knew, at the back of my mind, I was thinking, oh no, Lala, it's like you have, less than 30 gig out of 6 tera? I know that one of my dear friends, Victor, who has been with us many times over in the past, teaching us how to do tech, he told me, rule of thumb, for your hard disks or your hard drive, whether portable or internal, you should always have 20% free. So it's not, so if you have like a tera, okay, so compute what is 20% of that, then that should always be your, your minimum, okay, available space. All right. For, so that you can avoid having what happened to me. I was always saying, I'm going to do it tomorrow. I'm going to unload some of them and put them in another one. Okay, tomorrow. And then tomorrow never came, because it finally just one day didn't work. As I thought it was just the wire. So I changed the wire. Nothing happened. So in the end, that's it. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. So I just hope that I can still, get some of the backups for the videos that I have on my channel anyways. And we have Jenna. Hi, Jenna. Right? It's so cute, right, Daria? Oh, Daria used plastic envelopes with Velcro. Ooh, I used to do plastic envelopes too, but not the ones with Velcro. I know another one who does something similar, Daria, I know is Yvette. I've seen Yvette do it that way. Okay, and look at that. I'm trying to remove it. Okay, and so look at what happened. See? I've ruined the back a little bit. Okay, it's okay. So that is a great way. How about you guys? How, for those who are actually doing, Kendra's card challenge or some other card making challenge, how do you pre or prep, okay, for it? So this is what it looks like. So if you can see, there are 4 different pattern papers. It's just a repeat. So this one is that one. This it's like a pinwheel of sorts, right? So this, that, and that. Amazing. But how do you think of actually doing that? Beyond me, right? So thanks to Kendra and her amazing, brilliant mind. Jay, help me. Like 500, yes, something or more expensive than that, Jay, because it's 6 terabytes, right? Indeed, it's really, really sad. There is software that can do it. You could opt for a solution that does the backups for you. Okay, I have to, actually have a long talk with Jay later, okay, about that. Yeah, so please don't be like me. Remember, 20%. Check your hard drive. If you're using up whatever is left is less than 20%, you're in danger, right? So remove whatever is not supposed to be there or save it somewhere else. Make sure that you always have 20% free. There you go. So don't be like me. Okay, Vicky has another tip. I cut out all my KCC pieces last night and I'm on my... Whoa! Go, Vicky! And this is my first one other than the one I did for the hop tonight. There you go. I use plastic storage envelopes too, right? So they're very affordable and easy to see. And the nice thing about that is, unlike this one, right? So if you tilt it over like that, accidentally bump it, and then it's gonna scatter. But what Vicky and Jana and some of our dear friends use, like as a baggie, a plastic envelope, I'm not sure if I have it. I used to do it that way. Even if you accidentally it falls or what, it's still there. You're not, oh no, which one comes with what? And that has happened to me many times over. All right, so but this is not done yet, my friends. Okay, because, okay, according to the sketch, there should be, okay, so sorry, I have not uploaded yet all the sketches onto my so this is what the first one looks like. All right, so you see that there is a suggestion of circle, okay, and then you layer the circle. Okay, so in my case, I am actually using some Mintai products. Okay, I love Mintai. When it was introduced to me during the pandemic, I said, I have enough paper, right? I don't need anymore. And then when I actually saw them, I was like, oh no, they're so pretty. Absolutely pretty, right? So I fell in love with them, and there you go. So I ended up with a lot of this Mintai products, and so for tonight, I'm going to try and use some of the cardboard stickers and the papers for my my first set, okay, of Kendra's Card Challenge 19. All right, so for this one, I will be using this one. Okay, so this is bigger than what is actually suggested, but just like what I've said earlier on, the measurements and the way you're supposed to put it are suggestions. So if you want to tweak them, absolutely go for it, right? So I'm going to, okay, layer this a bit, because you see this is pattern and sentiment, and then the background is just so many patterns. So if you put it directly onto it, somehow it may, and especially the colors are very, very similar, it kind of gets lost in translation, right? And so having a bit of depth onto it makes it a little bit what do you call this, nicer, and the details still remain. All right, so we're almost done with sketch number 1. Again, at the top of the hour is the first, okay, it's the giveaway hop for Kendra's Card Challenge 19. And next weekend, oh, not next, this weekend, by the way, is actually the live stream hop for July. And yours truly is part of that live stream hop. And we will be featuring, each of us will be featuring 3 of the sketches. And since normally this is like they start 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. my time. So, you know, the team is so gracious to give me the latter part of the schedule so that it's not too early for me. So it's 7 a.m. my time. So that this is the first, okay, card. You can actually, you know, still later I will try, if we have time, I will fuzzy cut some more leaves, and then we can insert some leaves over here or whatever kind of ribbon or small fringes at the end. That is also possible. So there you go. This is the first sketch. It's so cute, right? Okay, there you go. I need to do major backup of my jive. Yes, Daria, Please, please. Okay. And hello, Zell. This is Zell, Sprinkle with Cards. She is another awesome crafter based here in the Philippines. I put them in plastic envelopes. Great idea with trays too. Yes, there you go. Thank you so much for sharing, Mans. Only thing, okay, let me see. It's too small from this one. Only thing, let me see. Okay, is I cut one-sided cardstock into 6x6 pieces. And a couple of the pieces on the first card, I had to use the white side. But it looks fine. Or exactly, right? So you can. So it doesn't have to be like exactly if you want to use solid, or sometimes it says solid, but you will see later I really didn't use the solid. I added a little bit more of, because I didn't have the time to actually dry emboss. So instead of just plain dry emboss, I decided to, just use a little bit of a subtle pattern instead of just a solid. Okay, Vicky also says, I use A2 envelopes to hold the pieces and mark them A, B, C, etc. There you go. Thank you so much for sharing your how-tos and the preparations, my friends. Thank you, Vicky. Right? It's so easy. Okay? It's as if I've thought of, the design. I've just actually executed the design from, this is Kendra's Card Challenge 19 sketch number 1. Moving on. Okay, this is now for sketch number 2. Again, one of the tips is that when you are going to choose your 6 pieces of pattern paper, I'll show you. So for example, okay, so when you're choosing, let's say you have something like this. Right? It's so pretty. It's so nice, right? But remember, this is a 6x6 pattern paper. That this will be cut according to the sketch. And since, the pattern is, some are here, some are there, and it's not repeating or anything. So when you cut them, okay, sometimes it will end up as if it's just a plain cardstock. Right? So unless that is the take or the look you want, I would rather suggest that when you choose your 6 pieces of pattern paper, first and foremost, coordinated in the sense that by color or by theme. So it's easy to actually put the other necessary additional things to it, like the solid cardstocks and embellishments. So I would suggest something like this, right? So repeating patterns, just like if you've never heard of mystery craft mystery craft along. Okay, mystery craft along. That's one of the challenges in our dear friend's channel, Lynn of LV Handcrafted. So that's once every month at the end of the month. And last Saturday, I actually was absent last MCA, led by Irene, because I don't know, for the life of me, I thought it was Monday. And when I woke up, Jay was like, Lala, aren't you supposed to be there? I was like, what? Is it today? Right? So, oh my goodness. I don't know. Blame it to my age. I knew it was always last Saturday. But then, for the life of me, why did I think that it's gonna be a Monday? Your Saturday is actually my Sunday, and your Sunday is actually my Monday. So I was like, oh, now I remember. It's the Kendra's Card Challenge live stream hops that are on a Monday, but the MCAs are on a Sunday morning for me. So there you go. I forgot. Anyways, going back. Okay, so repeated patterns and non-directional patterns, just like MCA, works best. Okay, anyway, that's my own personal experience and opinion. You do you. If you want to use something that, doesn't really matter what it is, then go for it. Because this is actually another way to actually, bust out your scraps as well. All right. So let me see. Okay. Thank you so much again, Daria. Non-directional is good. There you go. So Vicky and I have the same suggestion. Okay. So this is card sketch number 2. Okay. This one is very easy and very simple. Okay. So as you can see, okay, these are the 2 pieces from the pattern paper. Okay, I don't even know from what it came from. Okay, I just know that it said put this and this for card number 2, and I did. All right, so the next thing I did is, okay, so these are my pieces. So I want to create an A2 size card. So what's next? So now I choose, okay, of course, this measurements were also given in the PDF. And so I just chose some solid cardstocks that I feel might coincide or might, go nicely with the pattern papers that I have. So this one should look something like this. All right. So it's something like this, my dear friends. Okay. And then I'll have to put it like so. So that is what it should look like. All right. And then put a bit of an embellishment somewhere there. All right. So that's how easy, okay, this card sketch is. So let's start. Normally, I start from the in, out. Okay. So let's start with this first. Okay. So if you can see that these strips are supposed to, line up the middle of your card like so. It's up to you whether you want it a little bit more tilted that way, this way. It's absolutely up to you. Okay. So I'm just gonna... Okay, I think in just about 15 minutes or so, okay, so the first or the giveaway hop for Kendra's Card Challenge 19 will be on its way. Remember, each hop you can get an opportunity to win. Don't forget that there is a passphrase, okay? But you don't know when the designer is gonna say the passphrase, because you actually need to put that in the entry form. So you really need to actually watch the video, because you don't know if it's gonna be in the middle, 3/4 of the way, or in the last part of the video. Okay, so there you go. I'm just trimming off, okay, the excess from the edges like so. Okay, so there you go. Okay, and then I will just, okay, put this under here. So what do you think, friends? Will I be able to finish the full set of KCC19 cards today? Meaning the 19 cards at the rate I'm blabbering away? Right? I talk too much and work less, so I let my mouth do the working instead of my hands. So we'll see if I can actually finish this before you guys actually need to go get lunch. Hopefully not. Okay, hopefully we'll finish in a maximum of 2.5 hours. I think the last time it took me 3, almost 4 hours to finish the whole thing. Okay, again, because I talk too much. Okay. So how have you been doing, my dear friends? Okay. So there you go. Okay, so now we just end up with this piece. Again, normally, I know, right? But the thing is, when you raise or when you have a little bit of dimension on your card, shipping is ouch, right? Shipping is ouchy because it's gonna cost you more. But then, okay, that's why I had to actually, before I used to send cards to people in the chat, right? But then it became a little bit really very pricey. And on top of that, oh my gosh. Do you know how, for those who don't know, Blossom joined one time and she won not just a card, but a stamp set and stuff. And then, do you know how long it took for it to arrive? I kid you not. We all have, gave up on it. It arrived more than a year later. It kind of got lost in translation. It arrived in the US, went back to the Philippines, and then went back to the US again. Right? Crazy, crazy. All right. So there you go. Let me see if I'm doing this wrong. Yes, there you go. Okay. There you go. And then a little bit of a sentiment. Okay. Let me find a sentiment. Okay. That kind of would work for this one. Okay, let me just look for it. I am looking at what I have. Be brave, be strong, be you. But it's kind of too big. But it can be, right? So it's supposed to be that. Okay, but let me see if I can find something a little bit shorter. Okay, a little shorter. Okay. Yeah, here. Maybe like this. This one's nice. Okay, so it could be this. It's all about the memories. Right? So there you go. I want to put it somewhere over here. All right. Okay, that's it. And a little bit of, it says in the any object somewhere here. Okay, so let me look for something. Okay, I can put over there. See, memories. A camera. How perfect is that, right? So there you go. If I can, normally its suggestion is supposed to be somewhere over here, but I would like it to be somewhere over there. And I will lift this up a tiny tad. Okay, and I will put it somewhere nearer my sentiment. Though the suggestion was over there, I actually want to put it somewhere here. There you go. Okay, it's all about memories. Card number 2. All right, we're on a roll. Where is the container for card number 2? Okay, over there. All right, there goes number 2. This is number 1. Okay, moving on to card number 3. Okay, so this is card number 3. If you do have questions, just put them in the chat. Hi, Ayla. Yes, how are you, Lala? Very fine, Ayla. Thank you so much. Good afternoon to you. Wow, I've never been to a rodeo, Vicky. Right? So what happens in a rodeo other than you watch the actual rodeo? Are there like booths or food stalls? What else happens? Oh, I'm excited to know about that. Okay, let me just see this. It is the best of times. It is the worst of times. My life is a roller coaster right now, and I hate roller coasters. Same here, Daria. Big hugs to you, my friend. Hold on tight, my friend. Hold on tight. The Lord says this too shall pass, and I absolutely believe in that. So hold on, my dear friends. Hang in there, my friend. Okay, that sounds like fun. Yes, another pretty card. Thank you. Hi, Jaden. Good morning to you, my friend. All right, so let's go back. This is card sketch number 3 for Kendra's Card Challenge 19. Again, to join is absolutely free. Just head on to cardsbykendra.com and pull the actually all the links are in the description below, and just download the PDF file that's absolutely free, and then create your awesome takes for the cards, for the card sketches, and then upload them using the InLinks code, okay, or link for that month. All right, so every month is different, so take note of that, right? So that, okay, there you go. So it looks am I doing this right? No. Not. Right? So we can move this thing up. So it's like you're creating something like, okay, I am thinking, what do you call this? All right. So on the side, so the top and the bottom, you flush the pattern papers onto the sides, and then the top and the bottom, you just make sure that it's actually sits at the end of that one. Okay, and then this one. Okay, so why is this long? Okay, did I make the wrong cut? Okay, see, it's wrong. See, this is the one that's supposed to be down here. Okay. Whew, I thought I made another mistake, my friends. So the longer ones go on to the sides. Okay, and are flush to the sides like so. I hope everything becomes a little better there, yeah. Right, there you go, my friends. So that's how it would look like. So something like that. I know that there's something very similar a few Kendra's Card Challenge back, but it's a little bit, I think it was on a diagonal, if I remember right. And then you're supposed to put like 2 blings on the on top and the bottom, and then an object in the middle. All right, so but before we do that, let's attach this one first. So you see, my dear friends, if you don't want to start with, you know, the 6 pieces of pattern paper, you want to use up your scraps. Okay, the measurements are actually also included in the PDF. And so if you have a ton of strips, right, you can absolutely use those instead of starting with 6 pieces of 6x6 pattern paper. That is all okay as well. Okay, and with the challenge, it doesn't only come with this. Okay, Kendra also introduced, I think it was last year or 2 years ago, the color palette challenge. Okay, so every month there is a color palette. And from that, you could create, that would serve as your inspiration in creating your project. For that, it doesn't have to be a card. It can be anything. A scrapbook layout, an art journal, any artsy craft that you want to do, as long as you follow the color palette. Okay, and then of course, joining Kendra's Card Challenge is absolutely free. But it takes also a ton of time for Kendra to use to create this, upload this, maintain her website, and of course, do all shipping and all. So if you want to help keep Kendra's Card Challenge absolutely free, okay, infinitely. Look at that. It's also nice, right? So you can be part of the Patreon. Okay, so being part of the paid Patreon, okay, actually helps out in keeping down the cost for Kendra so that the main challenge would absolutely always be for free. And she does have a shop, like what I mentioned earlier. There are SVG files that you can actually use so that instead of cutting, and unless you want to become a paper surgeon like me, then you can go ahead, okay, and just do it manually. But on top of SVG files, there are also previous sketches, previous digital items that are actually for sale that you can buy. There you go. Hi to Jaden from Daria as well. Amen and amen. And Daria, everything will be fine. Everybody, healing will come, and everything will be back to normal. Thank you so much. It's nice that Kendra gives the measurements exactly, right? Not just square, circle. Say circle 1 3/4, right? So again, because sometimes it's like, oh, this one looks big, this one looks small, right? But Kendra actually gives you the actual measurements, right? And so for those who are part of the team, Recovering Perfectionist, welcome, right? So there you go. So if you are one who's like, I want the measurements, please, right? So don't worry, because with the Kendra's Card Challenge, yes, Kendra does give us the measurements. So I'm trying to look for what I can. This is what's gonna make me, make this long, because I haven't pre-cut anything yet. So I'm still looking at, what I can use. So maybe I'll use this one. I'll just fussy cut this super fast. Okay. Fuzzy cutting is one of my, as I can say, kind of like a superpower because I love fussy cutting and I can do it quite fast with a bit of, accuracy, so to speak, simply because I don't have a brother's gun and cut. I've been telling myself, this is the year I'm going to buy one. But every time I would go ahead and, finally decide I will buy, and then something comes up and like, oh, that money could go well for this or that, And so in the end, I never really have gotten into getting myself a brother's gun and cut. Although a lot of the people in our community actually, attest to its awesomeness. Right? And so I said, when I have like a super surplus of money, why not? Right? But when there are so many things that are, clamoring or what do you call this, playing for your budget. So that is a consideration. So instead of doing that, I want to do something like that so we could have a little bit of a dimension as well. Right? So there you go. Okay, so the suggestion was, okay, for this, any object. So I decided that this is the one that I want to put here. This one actually comes from a different collection, although from the same manufacturer. This is also Mintai, but it's not from the same collection as the papers that I actually am using. And that is why, as I mentioned, this is another great way to bust your scraps. All right, there you go. Okay, and then we could probably say, adventure? Happy summer. Oh, by the way, have you guys created or is preparing for, Christmas in July? Have you heard the news about Lynn's newest die? Okay, and collaboration with Not Too Shabby. It's like Lynn has been, giving us a ton of awesomeness since, the launch of the Easy Wonder Die 3 and many other new products. And now, as if it wasn't enough, okay, the release, okay, of the glow. Is it a glow? No, there's a name for it. Daria, can you remember what's the actual name? Snow globe, I think. There you go. That is card number 3. All right, moving on. Let's go, Lala. Make it a little bit faster. All right, card sketch number 4, my friends. All right, we're on to number 4. Okay, so for number 4, okay, these were, okay, the 3 pieces of pattern paper. Okay, but instead of that part, I decided, because it's pattern, right? So I wanted to, okay, let me see if I can. Actually, if I make this a border, this would be okay. You know what? I'm just going to cut up. You know how it is? I put my circles or my different shapes that I use often. Okay, so there I'm just going to cut, okay, a background or a mat for my 1 3/4 circle, okay, using that pattern paper. I'm just checking if I still have, like, okay, so I'll get a new one. Okay, my last trip to the US, this was on sale, and I forgot how much I got it for, but it was on sale. And I think this one's Recollection. So this is from Michaels, right? Because Recollections is like a Michaels brand. So I will just... Sorry, my friends. Okay, my metal cutting shim fell. All right. Apologies for my ugly looking mat. Okay, I'll be right back in a jiff. All right, I'm back. Okay, and we have already cut. All right, that one. And I will also drink a little bit of water. All right, there you go. Okay, so let's remove this and mat that one. And so it's gonna look something like this. All right, so one of the things that I often do, and the sketches, actually most of the sketches show us, is that when you have like pattern on pattern on pattern, one of the ways to actually break that and make it more pleasing to look at is by matting them, putting them on a solid base or mat. Okay, like so that no matter how much pattern you have, that solid color just gives it that just needed break and makes it super awesome. Oh, I forgot, the number 2 is not yet done, right? I forgot. I almost forgot. Sorry, my friends, I suddenly remember that. Hold on, I just need to get my blings. My blings. Come on. It's underneath. Okay, okay. So we just need to put some of the blings. Okay, and I know that this one says 2. Okay, I almost forgot about it, friends. And then I realized, oh, there's something missing. Okay, there you go. This is okay. I am running out of this, so I think I should restock pretty soon. Okay, so for those who are new to the channel, thank you so much for dropping by, my dear friends, and for joining us. And I hope that if you like what you see thus far, that you would. Okay, don't forget to like and to subscribe. All right, so there you go. Again, I just went back a little bit to number 2 because I forgot the blings on the sides. All right, so that's for card number 3, I think. Yes, 3, not 2, 3. All right, and this is now for card number 4. Okay, so let's just put this together. All right, so there you go. So one way of, making it easy for you to put them. Oh, is it nicer? No, this one is. Okay. Right. All right, Daria, thank you so much. Oh, I forgot. Hold on. Yes, so say hi to Daria and bye to Daria, my friends. She needs to leave, okay, because her sister is there and needs help. All right, have a great rest of the day, Daria. Hi, Irma from sunny Southern California. Actually, here in the Philippines, we are expecting a series of storms, I think, starting tomorrow. So please do say a little prayer for us so that everybody will be safe as well. Hello. Take care, Daria, and hi to Irma from Dawn. Okay, there you go. By the way, my friends, if you have not seen the latest releases from one of our favorite shops as well, okay, the Not Too Shabby shop has released, okay, and showcased their newest products, and as well as the announcement, okay, of the new, okay, theme for the mood board challenge. Okay, so yours truly, okay, it's a blessing to be part of that awesome group. So watch out in the coming days, okay, as I come up with videos and some photos on Instagram, okay, for the mood board, for the mood challenge, okay, of Not Too Shabby. If you have not joined that, that's another awesome card making challenge that you can participate in. Okay, so watch out. Okay, I think as early as today or tomorrow, there will be, you can already see some awesome, videos and card inspirations from the different members of the team. All right, so there you go. And then you will put again, okay, blinks onto this one this time around. One. Okay, so 1, 2, and 3. All right, so for this, let's use white instead. Okay, or do we use the transparent one? Okay, so let's use the transparent one. For one, it's bigger. All right. Okay, there you go. Okay, so now it's just the sentiment. Okay, I just need to put in sentiment for this one. Okay. Oh, I haven't actually added this one just yet. Okay. So there you go. Just flush to the side like so. And come up with a sentiment, okay, that goes like that way. Okay. Or, okay. Let me see. See, that's a globe. So maybe something like for travel, maybe like our destinations or something like that. There you go. Okay, this is card number 4 based on Kendra's Card Challenge 19 Sketch 4. All right, moving on to number 5. How is everyone? Hi, Delise! Hola, hola! Yes, this is my dear friend, Delise. I've been gone for so long on your live stream, my friend. Hopefully, I get back there this Saturday morning. How are you feeling? I hope you're better, Delise. All right. So, this is... And how's the shopping, my friend? Anyways... Okay, and hi, Linda. We have Linda as well in the chat. Thank you so much for that emoji, Irma. Okay, yes, there you go. Linda is our dear friend of the channel and saying hi to everybody. This is card sketch number 5, my friends. All right, there you go. Okay, and then this one. All right. Ooh, any 2.5 round object. Okay. So this one I decided to just, keep the background plain as the papers are kind of shabby chic, right? So with a tinge of white anyway on the patterns. So I said keeping the main base just white is okay. And let me see. Oh, okay. Some other news coming in from my... All right. There you go. Okay, and then this one. Am I doing this the right way? I hope so. So when the sketches have images cuts like this, it's easy, right? It's when, there are like suggestions of circle or sometimes diagonals, because I never can cut those correctly, right? So who has an issue with that? Raise your hands, right? It's hard, right? So anyways, and then we need a circular object onto one side of this one. A kind of big one, about 2.5. All right, so let me check, okay, if I still have a kind of a bigger circle that I can. Otherwise, it is gonna be it's not gonna be a circle. It's gonna be something else. Maybe in lieu of a circle, it's going to be something like, because I don't have the circle, but this is perfect because it's supposed to be travel. So there you go. All right. So in lieu of that circle, it is going to be this one. Is it going to be that one? Let's make it into this. Okay, let's make it even so it's nicer to look at. There you go. Ta-da! And then a sentiment over here. All right, so let's put a sentiment over there. It says, memories make the world go round. Or gateway to the world. Oh, this is nicer. Been there, done that. I love that. All right, I love that. Been there, done that. Ta-da! Look at that. It's just so dainty and pretty. Right, so this is card number 5. All right, so moving on to card number 6. We're almost halfway. We're almost halfway, my friends. Okay. So, oh, by the way, the hop has started. So if you want to check out the ongoing hop for Kendra's Card Challenge 19, yes, this is a give. That is a giveaway hop, my friend. Right? So each of the sketches will be showcased in that one. And for that hop, I'll be doing sketch number 13. Right? And that's a giveaway hop, my friend. So you do get a chance to win. All right? Opportunity to win if you join that awesome hop. Okay, so do head on to, okay, that hop and get an amazing opportunity to actually win additional prizes. Courtesy of the sponsors. All right, there you go. Okay, so let's move it a little bit so that it's even on top and at the bottom. Okay, so once I have had that, there you go. That's awesome look. And then we're just gonna put the sentiment somewhere there. Okay, that could, and an object over here. But since I already have like a pattern paper over there, we could just, let's see if I will still put a pattern. Or I mean as a sentiment over there. Okay. Okay, there you go. So go grab the scraps you have or some of the, your old, oh, look at that, look at that. You see that? This is one of the proof of paper surgery. I cut it this way, so it shouldn't be. Okay, so it's a quarter of, or it's a half an inch wrong. So I put it together with a double-sided tape at the back because anyway, you're gonna stick it eventually, right? So that is another tip I have if ever you make a mistake. Okay, in lieu of Scotch tape or that kind of tape, use a double-sided so that it would be easier for you to put it back. See, I told you, I have never done any KCC set wherein I did it manually, the manual cutting for my papers A to F. that I never have done or made a mistake. If I use the scraps, it's fine. But when I start from my 6 sheets of 6x6 pattern paper, that's when I mess up everything. Again, because normally I am multitasking. I'm preparing, I'm cutting, I'm watching, right? So I'm doing so many things all at the same time. Yes. And so that happens to me most of the time. All right, so let's go look for our perfect sentiment. Okay, and let's put planning the next trip over here. Okay, so the sentiment should actually go somewhere here. So I want to put it there. Okay. Oh, the rain has started to, pour again. Okay, and then any object over here. Right? So to say that it's like, it's like when you look at the map, right? So that's like, you're here. Okay, so let's put it there. I hope that the storm isn't as bad. Okay, what's happening? Let me see. Okay, so there you go. Very, very cute, simple, planning the next trip. Okay, let me see what is everybody, talking about in the chat. It's like a cute pocket, right? Yes, the previous one. Right? There you go. Thank you, Delise. I am in no mood to be upstairs with this heat. Oh, we would love to see her downstairs, Delise, because we know that is where you keep all the yummy goodies, right? So Pam has seen that. Oh, much better. You're feeling much better. That's great, Delise. Okay, which is morning. Yes. Do put on the AZ, my dear friends. Okay. You lucky duck, said Delise. I haven't been in my room for over a week. Really now? Oh no. Blabber away. We love all your talking. Oh, Dawn was sick. I didn't have the to put it in, and it was too hot to go in there. Oh, I hope everybody, stay hydrated for you guys. Especially, I know you've been waiting for summer for quite a while, but it can pose a kind of a health issue for us, especially for us who are not so young anymore, right? So I cannot go out during lunchtime because I really feel I'm gonna collapse from the heat and the humidity where I am anyway. So stay safe, my friends. Dalia said I was sick and didn't have the... Okay, yeah, I've read that. Okay, thank you so much, Dawn. Every day will be a bit hotter by Friday. Oh, you're in the thick of the summer season, right? I am too old for anything above. Same, Dalia, same. My sister... Oh, you would not believe the electricity bill. I actually had to get an electrician to just check what is happening, right? So I get about 18 to 20,000 pesos every month for electricity, which I don't believe that we actually consume that much, right? So there is something happening and I don't know. I'm gonna get to the bottom of it pretty soon. And Daria said, my sister made it safely. Yes, that's great, Daria. Have a great bonding with your sister and have a great rest of the day, my friend. Yes, I'm okay with the heat. I just can't handle the humidity. I'm not okay with both. I didn't see you there. Bye, sweetie. Yes, Dali saying bye to Daria. Neither. I don't want it. Hot nor humid. Same, Dali. We're really the same. Yes, there you go. All right, so going back, we are now on sketch card number 7. All right, 7 now, my friends, almost halfway through. Okay, this is awesome. Again, if you want to see the takes of the different members of the design team for KCC19. Okay, the giveaway hop has started at about 20 minutes ago, and it's a giveaway hop, so therefore you have an opportunity to win in every hop that you visit, and it will last till the 12th of the month, right? So if you can't watch today, no worries, because you still have 12 days, 11 and a half days to be exact, to actually join the awesome hop. Okay, I am going to be showcasing sketch number 13, okay, in that awesome hop. Okay, and some of you are actually part of that as well. So I hope that you would check that out as well. And of course, the not too shabby, mood board challenge. I will also be featuring that next week. Next week, my friends. Okay, so let's all try and join. If you have not tried joining, yes, I highly encourage that you try out Kendra's Card Challenge 19 and as well as the Not Too Shabby Mood Board Challenge. All right, there you go. Oh, this one. This sketch is very, very unique. Okay, I don't think I have seen. Okay, and I will show you another paper surgery that happened for this sketch. Do you see that? I actually cut it and then I realized, oops, you're not supposed to cut that part. So I just added double-sided adhesive so that when I remove later, it's still gonna stick. But first and foremost, let's just put this together first. Okay, so it looks something like this. All right, so this is my favorite things, and this is mintai. So if you can see, they're not really from the same collection nor paper company. And what I'm saying is that it's absolutely fine. Okay, use your scraps, use whatever you have, to finish off your sketches or your cards based on the different sketches. All right, so I am trying to put this together. All right. Okay, and then this one goes like that. And then this one goes like, ta-da! Not that my hands, this card. Right, so that's what it would look like. Right, so okay. Let me just make sure that that it's even. Again, the perfectionist in me is saying, it's not even. The spacing is not even. Okay, come on, camera. Okay, so I need to tweak it because the spacing is not even and it's killing me. All right, and the rain has continued or started to pour like cats and dogs outside. And that's fine because almost a lot of the people are already at home. Because if it rains like that and it's rush hour time, the traffic is going to be horrible. So I feel for those who are still on the road or are commuting, because they'll definitely get stuck in traffic. And Philippine Manila traffic is no joke. No joke. All right, that's it. Okay, so let's put it together. Okay, trying as much as possible not to move anything, because I've already tried to make it as even as I can. Okay, so maybe if you're like wondering, for those who are coming in just right now, well, what the heck is she doing? I am creating cards based on Kendra's Card Challenge 19, which launched yesterday and is actually doing a giveaway hop right now. Okay, so you can go on to, the videos of the different team members. You can start off with Kendra, Cards by Kendra on YouTube. And then there's a playlist there. Just click on that and you will get navigated onto the next one until you finish the hop. See, there you go. You would see that this is another proof of another paper surgery that happened while I was trying to put this together. And for me, that is no longer a surprise. A surprise is when, what? She cut everything perfectly? Wow. All right. Because that rarely happens, my friend. Because more often than not, I have a lot of mistakes in the cutting. Despite the fact that everything has already been mentioned, okay, what are the measurements, how you're supposed to cut it, still, I make a mistake. And that's fine. See, there goes another mistake. So whenever you see that strip of paper, it means I had to put them together again. All right. Okay. Almost there. So you will see like a bit of a rectangular space in the middle. And that's fine because in the sketch, you are going to be asked to put like a sentiment onto the middle part of that one. Okay, therefore, it's going to be covered anyway. So you won't have that feeling that something wrong. It's not even. It's okay. Right, so there you go. I'm just removing the release paper from the double-sided adhesive that I used. All right, so if you have not checked out, if you're watching right now on replay and you are seeing some people in the chat that you've not yet engaged with, I highly suggest you check them out. Almost all of you have amazing channels and you can absolutely be inspired by each and every one of the people in that chat. Again, thank you so much, my friends, for coming in. And I see another one. Okay, bye, Delise. All right. Okay. Hi, Linda. Linda G is in the chat. I struggled more in the cold than the heat. Oh, absolutely. Because with the heat, I can always have an AC. But in the cold, I feel like I'm a penguin because I have so much layer, right? When I go there, if ever I end up being there, your fall, a little bit early fall, I can still manage, but it's the winter time, I cannot. The tropical person in me cannot handle the heat. Everyone's out and taking a bath in the lakes now because it's too hot here in Sweden. Oh, so Sweden does have hot summers as well. Okay, I remember 2 years ago. Well, yeah, I think it was 2 years ago. We did a Mediterranean cruise, and since the only time we have schools out was actually during that summer. Oh my gosh, the heat in Barcelona, in Europe that time was amazing. It's like, wow, this is really hot and humid as well. It's like, I felt like I was just back home. Right? So maybe we can put this one. Are we there yet? Okay, or maybe something like enjoy summer. There you go. Enjoy summer. But you know what? I have something in mind for this one, so I'm not going to use that. Okay, putting that back in because I am going to use that for another project that I'm going to be doing pretty soon. So I'm going to check out the other ones I have here. Okay, let me see. Uh-huh. What can I put there in the middle? Maybe I should fussy cut. Okay. Let's have a fussy cutting. All right. Maybe let's do that. Okay. Or can be this one. It's actually very cute, right? Let's see. Let's see if I like it. And if I like it, that will be it. Otherwise, it's going to be, the camera. Yes, Vicky, thank you so much for dropping by, my friend, and being very, very early. Have a great rest of the day, my friend. Billy, oh hi, my dear friend Billy. Billy is from Korea. He's my dear friend and used to be a neighbor when he used to stay here in the Philippines. He did a little bit of he stayed here for quite a while and have a bit of a business, but he's back in Korea. Hello, Billy. Thank you so much. Oh yes, I really love crafting, Billy. It's something that relaxes me and just helps me out with distressing. And Billy, I think maybe next year is finally gonna be the year that I get to go to Korea. Okay, I really want to watch the reunion concert of BTS. Maybe, Billy. Okay, I could, I'll message you. Okay, because it's so hard to get tickets here for BTS here in the Philippines. Probably the same in Korea, but maybe there are more possibilities to grab one from there. For those who don't know what I'm talking about, BTS is actually a very famous, K-pop, meaning Korean pop group. They're just super talented. They're quite young, actually. They could be my children, actually. But just love their, their passion, the music. This all started because of my daughter. She is the one who's actually into this kinds. And then I eventually fell into that. It's perfect. Look at that, friends. Oh, love it. All right. Let's finish card number. This is card number 7. 7, my friends. Oh, it's also hot in Korea right now, Billy? Oh, well, here, you've stayed here in the Philippines, right? So it's a whole year round, guys. It's very seldom that you will find a house that does not have an AC here in the Philippines, because it's humid and hot the whole year round for us, right? So stay safe, Billy, and hope that the next time you come to the Philippines, we finally get to see each other again, or when it's our turn to actually go to Korea. Okay, that we can meet up again. It's been decades. Okay, Billy used to be a neighbor of. All right, there you go. Shana, so cute. Oh, we do have to put a sentiment onto this one. Okay, let's try. How about here? Says you are amazing. There you go. How's that? Ta-da! All right, that's card number 7, my friends. Hello, Billy this is Dawn, Billy. She's the Crafty Visage. Yes, and I hope to see you as well. And we have Marian. Marian, why are you still awake, my friend? All right, Marian is a dear friend of ours. She is a productivity coach in terms of planning, and if you are into planners, she is everything about planners and productivity. Please do check her out on Instagram, on YouTube, on TikTok. She is based in Australia, but she does live streams and videos different times of the day, so that no matter where you are, hopefully in one of those time slots you get to you get to catch her going live. Okay, and it's amazing how much you could learn from, Marian's channel. And I hope that she does actually go to sleep because she's in Australia now, 10, 11, 12. It's almost 2 a.m. for her. Marian, why are you awake? Is there an eCam thing happening? That's why you are still awake? Yes, we are now both eCam peeps, eCam family. eCam, for those who don't know, is, the platform that Marian and I and some of our dear friends like Roy and Victor use for our live streaming. Okay, there you go. How am I supposed to put this in? Okay, so there you go. It's like that. And then, all right. So I don't even remember actually preparing for this card. All right. So as I am looking at the sketch in front of me right now, it's like, how do I put this in together? Well, let's see. And then I put it like so and cut it. Put like fishtails onto this smaller strips. Okay. And it's Christmas. It's kind of Christmas for Marian because it's winter right now in Australia, right? Okay, thus we are celebrating Christmas in July, but actually for our Australian friends, it's really winter for them, right? So it's a perfect time for them to actually celebrate Christmas in July. And I actually read somewhere that is where we actually got the concept of celebrating Christmas in July, because it's that part of the world where at this time of the year that they do have winter. And normally, right, so Christmas season falls on a winter season, but not for them because December for Australia is summer, right? So there you go. Okay, so let's put this together. Okay, let me keep making sure that I have it. Okay. Yes, 12:35, 10, 11, 12. Oh, just 2 hours apart? I thought it was 3, Marian. It's your work time. Oh, yes, because, Marian is also an amazing full-time wife, of course, and mom, on top of her amazing content, putting content on all of her platforms. And by the way, she has a lot of things that you can actually use for productivity. No matter what kind of planner you have, she has these inserts that you can use for your planner, no matter what size it is and what manufacturer you have. Like when I had her on my channel I think it was a year and a half ago or almost 2 years ago, we did, we planned together using her planner inserts. And it was super awesome. I said, Marian, can I have this in a bigger one, like a happy planner size? Oh, sure. Okay. Oh, you really have a super happy planner size for this one? Yes. Right. So she does not just give you like a digital copy of, if you get it, if you buy it. But it's not just about just looking pretty and all. Of course, we like things looking pretty, right? Who doesn't want to? But the thing is, it works, right? So she does give you, shows you a planner system that might hopefully work as well for you. So head on to her channel, her website, and check those. And hopefully, okay, you would, be inspired to use some of them. Again, it comes in different sizes. So she knows that we all love a specific kind of planner, right? So for those who actually are into paper planning, even digital planning, Marian has thought of it all. Amazing how she is working at the same time being able to drop by. Thank you so much again, Marian, my friend. Of course, she is also Filipina, but absolutely based in Australia, but still knows a lot of about our culture. There you go. Okay, so this is done. Almost done as I try to put in this. Okay. This one's. Okay. Oh, I should have placed this. No, later. See. Okay, that's the nice thing about liquid glue. You can just, remove. As long as it hasn't dried up yet, you can remove it. Okay, let me see what I can use as a sentiment. Perfect! Okay, and then you can put here, together is the best place to be. Ta-da! And then you can put in those tape flags. Okay, now we can put it there. All right, there you go. Okay, so if you're wondering how am I putting this together, there is a sketch. Okay, and I'm just basically following the provided sketch for KCC19. And if you want to tweak it, absolutely, you can do so. Okay, so there you go. Ta-da! And there it is. Okay, if you want to put some bling onto it, no worries, you can. Together is the best place to be, isn't it? Right? Yes, together is the best place to be. No man is an island. Okay, I might start singing pretty soon. Okay, next, we are on card sketch number 9, my friends. Woohoo! Oh, this is different. This is another sketch, okay, from KCC19 that I feel is kind of unique, right? So this one does look like a pinwheel. Okay, we won't tell anyone, Marian. All right, let me check on this one. I can see I am supposed to be cleaning, but it's way too hot. So I'm in front of the computer next to the AC vent. So are you on summer break, school break finally, Delise? So, Delise is an educator. So at least she gets to have a few weeks off. Yes, congrats! Supporting fellow Philos. There you go. Thank you so much, Marian, my friend. Love her to bits. And of course, super proud of her. Okay, there you go. Marian, are you going to camp? I am afraid I might not be able to come again because of, the issues about some people, you know what I mean. So I'm still thinking if I'm gonna push through. Okay, so you're not seeing what I'm doing. I'm sorry. There you go. Okay, I am trying to put this thing together, and it's kind of tricky, my friends. It's kind of tricky. So do you see how this one is just super cool but kind of tricky to put together, right? So, and then I put it under, okay, like, how do I put this part? Okay, hold on. So that's a square, and then that one, and then I put this one, and then I put it underneath, like that, correct? And then I put another, like so, correct? Okay, one more missing. Okay, there you go. And then I put this here, over here, like so. There you go. You see? I don't know, because it's kind of too bright. Let me see. Why is this too bright? Let me see. Okay, there you go. So that you can see the pattern better. So it does look like a kind of a pinwheel, right? There you go. So that's what it's supposed to look like. All right. And then there's supposed to be a bit of a ribbon onto the side. Let me see if I can pull out some sort of ribbon underneath. Okay, so what we're gonna do is to start with this one. Okay, so just... Okay, I'm not sure who is going to be showcasing sketch number 9 for the giveaway hop today, but I highly suggest that you check that out because this sketch is something kind of unique for KCC19. I've never seen this just yet since I started being part of Kendra's Card Challenge. So I am excited actually about this sketch because it's, again, as I said, kind of unique. Right, there you go. It's raining again. It's raining again. And now it's not even. I can see it. And my perfection is... I cannot. I gotta move it. Sorry, guys. I just gotta move it. I cannot live with that that horrible unevenness. All right, let me see. Let me see. Okay, come on. There you go. Oh, oh. Okay. All right, there you go. All right, and then... Okay, we do like that. Okay, I try not to like put it in really hard so that I can still have some, wiggle time before I actually close it. Oop, I can see a mosquito. Is it a mosquito or a fly hovering on top of my table? Huh? Like this? Yeah, like that. All right, and then this one goes underneath like so, and then I go like that. There you go. Okay, so first I have got to put this. Okay, like so. Okay, and then whoop, 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 whoop. Hey, see, it's, I don't know. We will wait for my dear friends. Okay, maybe they have a suggestion on how to actually do this better. Okay, I am doing it. So that, there you go. That's what it looks like. And then just trying to make sure that the card opens up the right way. Right? So there you go. So you see, instead of just a regular solid cardstock, I decided to make the background, okay, a little bit, slightly like looking like a mixed media background. Just a tad. Not over the top layering and stuff. Just a look of a distress kind of look. What is happening here, Lala? Okay, there you go. All right. So, and then there should be like ribbon of some sort over here. But then all my ribbons are over there. Do I have like a strip of a ribbon over here I can use? Apparently none. So, I might as well just use, if I can find a faux ribbon of some sort. Let me see. Okay, so maybe in lieu of a ribbon, I'm going to put something what? Okay, so I want to put something like circular in the middle. Oh, Oh, I forgot. Okay, hold on. I think I forgot to. Where is that one? Oh, I already placed something over there. Okay, correct. I thought I did not. Okay, so let's put this one over there. Okay, and probably put, or would it be, no, because it looks like a pinwheel, so I want something, no, not that. Maybe let's put this. Sightseeing? Or do we go west? Oh, there. I like that. Sightseeing. And then we will raise it. Okay, let's put a little bit of a depth dimension onto one. Okay. Okay. And then a ribbon of some sort we have. Maybe instead of a ribbon, in lieu of a ribbon. So there goes like my pinwheel thingy. There should be a ribbon here and a small sentiment over here. Hold on, my friend. Let me just grab a little bit of a drink. Yes, it's pretty late for Billy. I think Korea is an hour ahead. Good night, Billy. All right, so sightseeing. Maybe this one that says travel onto the side of my ribbon. And in lieu of a ribbon, you know what? I'm gonna put bling. Excuse me. Somebody might be thinking of me. You know, that's a thing in the Philippines. When suddenly out of nowhere, you suddenly start coughing, we say that, oh, somebody's thinking of you. Something like that. I don't know if it's the same thing for you guys. Is it the same? Or is it just, something that we actually believe here? We call it pamahiin. Okay. It's like a local belief or folklore of some sort. Is it folklore? I don't know if Marin's still there. Do we call it folklore? We have a lot of those, my gosh. Like if a cat suddenly, like a black cat passes in front of you, do not cross, do not walk, because it's going to be like so many years of, bad. And there's like so many black cats in my neighborhood. So what will happen? You're no longer going to go anywhere, right? If you follow that. There you go. That's my pinwheel card, sightseeing, travel. And that's card sketch number 9. Moving on to card number 10. All right, 5 more to go and we are done. Okay, Mans says, oh, you're still here, Mans? Okay, have to go. Oh, there you go. Good night. Oh, yes, because it's 3 p.m. So you were at work, Mans? Right? So safe travels, my friend. Right? And good night to you as well. Thank you so much for dropping by and hope to check out your channel as well. All right. So now we are on sketch number 10. This sketch is actually pretty simple. Really simple. So it just goes like that. Okay. And these are the 2 pattern papers that came from the 2 pattern papers that you remember you start out with 6. Okay. And then the sketch says just choose sentiment that goes over here, and then just 3 blinks over here on this side, and you're good to go. Okay, I'm trying not to use the summer ones because I am going to be doing something of a a lot of summer feels in the next few days. Okay, so it's gonna look something like this. Okay, so are we there yet? All right. Very simple. This is probably the easiest sketch for Kendra's Card Challenge 19. So if you are in like a super rush, check out this sketch. You'll be done in a jiffy. Okay. So there you go. I'm going to put this card in like less than 5 minutes because it's just way too easy to put together. See, it's so easy. I cannot line it up properly. My goodness, Lala. All right. The next sketch is actually also pretty easy. It would be better, you know what, if you have like if you have a dry embossing folder to actually dry emboss this one so that there's a little bit of a texture as well. I love texture, but since I'm doing this live and I'm a little bit pressed for time, I will not what do you call that, do it anymore, because my what do you call this my machine that can do embossing folders, okay, is actually in the inner room. That means that I have to go over there, and normally if I'm gonna do that live, I should have been, you know, I should have placed it near me so that I will not go out and leave you behind. Okay. I am planning on reorganizing my craft room once again, my friends. And so watch out for that. I'll probably go live with some parts of it. But otherwise, everything would be a recorded video, as I plan to do a little bit of rearrangement of some of, you know, the things that, you know, are here in my, okay, there you go, craft room. That's number 10. Moving on to number 11, my friends. Yoo-hoo! And I just put this together like an hour before I went live. You know, before I left the office, I prepared for this. Oh, this is another easy sketch to prepare and do. Okay, let me see here. Okay, so you have 3 here. So one over the other, like so. Okay, you go and then like this. 1, 2, 3. There should be 5. It's missing 1. Nick, what happened? Where did it go? I am missing. Did I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There should be 5. Okay, this is a, you know what? I'm just gonna create one. This is a 1.5 by 1.5 square. All right, so let's just go back to our pattern paper strips here that I might still have. Okay, extra, and just cut a 1.5 by a 1.5. Okay, let me see if I still have some the flower thingies. Come on, where art thou? Okay, do we have this one over here? Yes, we do. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. Which of the designs don't we have? Okay, let's just do this one. Okay, so it's a 1.5. 1.5 by 1.5. All right, there we go. Okay, so let's put this together. Let's put this in the middle. Okay. 1.5. 1.5. Okay, and then you put over that. And then you put another one. And then you put another one underneath. Okay, so it looks like that. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 3 underneath, and they crisscross on top of each other like so. Okay, and then again, this would be nice if this is, you know, like what do you call this? Dry embossed, or maybe like a tone on tone stamp underneath, so that there's like a subtle play of design and texture as well. I love those in a card. I love depth and dimension, both in my cards and in my scrapbooks. Okay. Okay, I tried to make it like halfway through. Okay, let me see. Just making sure that it's coming. All right, and this one goes on top. Oh no, this one goes like underneath. Okay. And this one goes underneath. Okay. There you go. Oh, actually, a dear friend of mine, okay, who is part of, you know, Crafty Friends when I started, you know, my live streaming journey here on this platform, YouTube. Susan Cookin, a dear friend of mine, okay, a longtime member of Joyful Crafters Club, is celebrating her awesome birthday today, and I'll be seeing her pretty soon as we will celebrate her birthday. Thank you so much for all the support, my dear friend, and I wish you all the luck and all your wishes come true. Okay, as you turn another year wiser, not older. All right, there you go. Ta-da! Okay, and this one is card number 11. Oh my goodness. Goodness gracious, we're almost done. Okay, let me see. What could be a nice sentiment for that? Okay, I am looking. All right. Always rock the world. No, that's not. More ice than sugar. Okay, let me see. I cannot. Oh, there you go. Because this one. All right, so let's do our great adventure over here. At the bottom. Like so. Okay, am I on the right track in terms of, yes, it says here sentiment over there. There you go. So a fill of white space over onto the right side of the card. And this is card sketch number 11. Where is the container for my card sketch number 11? Okay, it is missing. Where is it? Where is it? Where will I put 11? Okay, so last. Where is it? Oh, there you go. 11. Okay, number 12. 12. I'm 9, 10, 11. I'm already 2 hours. Okay. I almost forgot to say my passcode. No. Right, please. But you did not forget, right, Liz? Gosh. All right. So what the list is saying here, my friends. Okay, let me just go back here. Okay, so we are actually having our giveaway hop for Kendra's Card Challenge 19. And of course, the list is part of that. And there is a passphrase or a passcode that you have to put down in the giveaway form. Okay, when you submit it. And the designer for each of the hop will tell you what it is. Okay, so make sure that you do not forget to take note of that, because you need to put that in. Okay, if you want to get the chance to, win a prize for this giveaway hop. All right. So, okay, make sure that you don't forget that. And yes, the list almost forgot but did not. Okay, so make sure that you actually put that in the, what do you call this? Okay, let's go back. I'm already putting this together. Okay, in the giveaway form. Again, this is actually open for 12 days. So you'll still have till the 12th. Oh, yes, 12th of July to join. Right? So you still have that much time to join the hop. Okay, so this is, okay, so pink. Okay, so I will match them based on their height. Find your height, so to speak, right? So this one and this one, this one and this one. Okay, so this two. All right. Okay. Okay, so one would be this and one would be that. Okay, let me. Okay. Okay, so where will I put it? On this one. All right, so let's put this away first and let's put the strips where they're supposed to. Oh, okay, the longer one goes in, the shorter one goes out. Okay, so you have shorter out, longer in, like so. All right, so something like that. See, I'm not even measuring anything, my friends. It's just, I'm just eyeballing things here. Okay, so just 3 more cards and we are done. Okay, Delise, what sketch number are you doing for the hop? Okay, so please, if you do want to check that out, no worries. Okay, thank you so much for coming. Okay, and do check that out. Or if you want later after my live stream, you can go back or you can go to that and check it out. And don't forget to join, because who knows? You might be the lucky winner. Okay, who knows, right? So if you win in all the hops, wow, how awesome is that? If you do that, if that happens, maybe it's time for you to buy a lotto ticket. Because you might actually win. Okay, there you go. Okay, I've removed all the strips, so that is what it looks like right now. Okay, and we will put this. Okay, and then onto the side where you don't have the strips, you will put this like photo corners at the edge of that one and put it like so. Okay, I am thinking if I'm gonna do it this way instead. Okay, I think I better do it that way instead. Okay, you see I have double-sided tape here. Okay, that just means I made a mistake in the cutting of that one. All right, so we'll put it like so. Okay, and we'll do the other one the same way. Okay. Looks like that. And then we will put it like so onto this. Okay, so again, this challenge is just perfect for using up those scraps that you have, or if you're like me and Delise who have actually and what do you call this, and Dawn in the chat who have accumulated along the years. Take note, not just over the year or so. It's been many decades of crafting, right? So challenges like this is a perfect opportunity for you to actually use up those scraps, right? And make amazing cards and projects that you can share, give away, or even sell if you join, you know, those craft markets or bazaars, right? So there you go. So this is actually a place where whenever you see something like that, you can create your scene, right? I'm featuring sketch number 11. There you go. So, oh, this is 11? No, 11. Oh, okay. So 11. All right. So there you go. I am so excited to see what, you know, Dalis actually had created using that sketch. Okay. And then for this one, okay, since this is a beautiful place to actually create like a scene, okay, I will fussy cut this one and place it over there. Let's see. I think that this one is kind of perfect for that. Okay, to put as a scene. Okay. Do you know, guys, yesterday was the start, of course, July 1st, and the, what do you call this, introduction of, you know, the part, the designers for the inspiration for the mood board challenge for Not Too Shabby. And then about, what, 20 minutes. I actually slept early yesterday because I wasn't feeling so well. It was very humid, very hot, and I was awake very early. So I slept early. And then, you know, at about 10:20, I woke up because I need to go to the restroom. And then I checked my phone and I saw a message from Shanna. Shanna said, "Lala, your reel is not there." I said, "What?" And there's a hop, okay, on Instagram. And it's like, what? What do you mean? I uploaded that, scheduled it even like a week ago or something. And so I was surprised and I was like, I panicked big time. And you know, people, that, you know, I am not good at Instagram, really. So I don't know, maybe I did something wrong when I was uploading it, and it didn't really finish uploading. So I have to, you know, give a shout out to Shanna for helping me out, and of course Lynn, of course our team manager, for graciously always reminding us when we are, you know, doing something that might not be correct. So she said, "Lala, okay, just upload, no worries." It was like, I was so sad, guys, because I really uploaded that several days ago, and I was like pretty confident that it's gonna be okay, it's gonna be uploaded, and I'm just gonna watch it. Anyways, so if you have not checked that out, it's actually a reel. Okay, and it's amazing, right? So not too shabby. And Lynn has this amazing intro and extra music in the reels. So please do check that out. So at the end of each of the reels, okay, we showcased some, okay, just like a sneak peek of what projects we will be showcasing in the next couple of weeks. So I'm super excited about it as well. And again, Shanna, thank you so much. Otherwise, it's like, why is she in the hop and she has no reel? So it's like, sorry, apologies, my friend. And if you are not yet following me on Instagram, I'm not even to 500 on Instagram. And I would really, really appreciate and thank you so much if you could, just hit that follow for me on Instagram as I try to build up more content over there. Promise I will try my best. Okay, there you go. And let's put here Wanderer. Okay, there you go. This is pretty. I love it. Okay, this is sketch number 12. All right, last three, my friends. 11, 12. We're now on 13. Okay, this is another fun sketch. Oh, so I did not do 13. I did 14. Oh my goodness, did I make another boo-boo? Hold on, my friends. Can you check my YouTube? Am I 13 or 14? If this is 13 and it circles, then I am not 13. Oh my goodness, Lala. Hold on. I am... Oh, I'm 14. I'm not 13. Let me check if I'm correct. Oh my goodness. This week has been a series of bloopers. Let me see. Okay. Thank you for those who are commenting. Let me see. Am I 14? Is it 14, Lala? KCC19. Okay, 14. Whew. Okay. It's just that I forgot. I am not 13. I'm 14. Okay, this is card sketch. Okay, 13, my friends. Two more. And as we say, Shanna is in the chat. Whoo, my lifesaver. All right, there you go. Okay, oops, it's too small. Let's go to this scene. Okay, Dawn said, I have a new to me desk. A new desk. Then I'll doing a big craft room. Rearrange myself. Oh, that's awesome. Dawn, why don't we do like a hop? When are you gonna do this? Okay, I'll message you, my friend. Fun, said Delise. It is perfect. Thank you. Since the 1900s. Yes. So for those who are like 1900s, no, that's what we say when it's something kind of really, really old, right? We call it the 1900s. Hello from the beach. Just thought I'd pop it and say hi. Hello, Shanna. Okay, make sure you hydrate, my friend. And again, I was telling everybody, Shanna, about how you actually saved me from, disaster yesterday. So thank you so much again, my friend. Hi, Shanna. Linda G, or I thought Linda G is not here anymore. Linda G is still here in the chat. Hi, Linda. All right, we have so many Linda in the community. So I fondly call Linda Gorman Linda G. Yes. Hi, Linda as well. Hi, Shanna. House vacation, Shanna. Okay, and she's saying great sitting on the beach. And it's great thing that there is Wi-Fi so that Shanna can actually still, comment in the chat. And it's morning still, right? So, but it's almost noontime, so careful with the noon sun. Okay? Especially for you, my dear friends, who have very fair skin, right? So careful with the sun. Okay, that's where, darker skin people like me, okay, we have more melanin. Although we do get sunburn too. In fairness, we actually do get sunburn too. But in terms of protection for the sun's rays, somehow a darker skin produces more melanin, so kind of more protection when it comes to the awful UV rays, but still you can still get sunburn, right? So enjoy the summer. All right, so see how easy. Oh gosh, I'm sorry, you couldn't see it. Okay, I was putting together the card number 13. Yes, lucky Shanna. Yes, I'm 14. Thank you, Shanna, for checking that out. Because I think I've been saying I'm number 13. Goodness, my brain fog. And I was like telling my daughter, you need to help me. I've been missing out on so many things this week, right? So, and it started with me missing out. For those who know me, I love MCA. It's like all the MCA, whenever Lynn releases a schedule for her challenges in her channel, and normally she does that like 4 months ahead, I would sign up for almost all the MCAs. And so I was like really, really surprised when I woke up and Jay said, aren't you supposed to be part of those who are crafting right now? But I read that about almost 8 a.m. and I actually got messages that, are you okay? Are you okay? I was like, they're asking if I'm okay. Of course I'm okay. It's because it's the MCA and you were not there. And I kid you not, I have everything cut 3-4 days prior. I was so ready for it. It's just wrong schedule. So I said, daughter, we need to come up with a better plan. I cannot, be doing this. I need to have a better plan because things are, getting to, started to pick up in the in my center, in one of my businesses. So I've been so busy with that, but it's not an excuse. Oh, this one should have been, as you can see, just too much of a white space, so to speak. So to remedy that, again, I did not do any dry embossing, but it's suggested anyway in this sketch. Okay, so in lieu of that, okay, I will be putting like a big there you go, sentiment underneath. Okay, life is short and the world is wide. How cool is that? Very, very simple but beautiful sketch. All right, so that's sketch number 13, my friends. Last two. All right, so sketch number 14. Oh my goodness. I started at 9, 10, 11. I'm almost 2 hours and a half to create all 15 cards. Because I blabber a lot. Shh. All right, so this is card number 14. Yes, and I am number 14 in the giveaway that's happening right now. That sounds amazing, Shanna. Yes, we rented the chairs and umbrellas for the week. That's a genius move, Shanna. Absolutely genius and necessary, right? So finally, for this sketch, I need to look at the sketch. All right, so okay, so ching, ching. Oh, this one, we see. You can see that I have double-sided because I cut it wrong. So another paper surgery was done on this sketch. And I'm so happy that paper surgery is an option. Okay, so it's gonna be something like that. Right, and then, okay, like this. Oops, and I think it's not a landscape card. I think it is a portrait one. See, I almost... Is this really the sketch that you did, Lala? Why don't you know? All right. All right, so there you go. All right. Okay. Okay, I'll just put it all together like so. And then a sentiment that goes here, okay, in the middle. Again, another easy sketch to do. Okay, so if you are new to, following sketches, I highly suggest that you check this out because this sketch is super easy to follow. Okay, it's just that when I cut the papers, okay, see? That's why I put double-sided instead, right? Because once you see, I cut it the wrong way, but I put it together using a double-sided tape. Okay, same here because they are part of a piece. Okay, and I cut it by mistake the wrong dimension. So I just put it together using a double-sided adhesive. There you go. And of course, belated happy birthday to Jamie. Right? Jamie of Not Too Shabby. Not too shabby indeed. And super excited for another awesome release from our dear friend Lynn. Okay, for her Christmas in July release. Another awesome die set to be released, okay, by Jamie of Not Too Shabby. So, and I know that Lynn did Jamie mentioned it last night, but Lynn, she did already what do you call that? It's not a sneak peek. She spilled the tea in a short live a day before Jamie actually mentioned it, right? So please, although it's a snow globe die, Lynn would actually show us the many ways of, using it not just for Christmas, right? But super excited again for that awesome release. Congratulations, Lynn. And thank you, Not Too Shabby, for, showcasing it. Okay, now we just put a sentiment onto this one. Oh my goodness, one more after this one, my friends. We did it. All right, hold on. Not yet, not just yet. Okay, I just need to put, and choose the perfect sentiment. If this is short enough, it's too big. I mean, it's too long, not too big. Okay, let me see. Be savage. It's a girl angler. Travels, educate. Memories make the world go round. Okay, there you go. It's a perfect fit. Okay, and probably. Okay. All right, and what we're gonna do is, okay, because this is too much space over there. Okay, I will bullingify. There's such a word. Okay, bullingify. Okay, this thing. Okay, let me see. Just scatter them all around. The thing is, I ran out of. This is no longer sticky. Okay, let's see. Try. I actually need to order from Crafty Mama Diaries. She's the one from whom I got this. The nice thing about this ones are they're different sizes and they're super awesome. Comes in colors. I love the gold and the silver the best. Okay. Memories make the world go round. And that's just end with one at each end. Why? I don't know. Just because I just wanted it to be that way. Ta-da! There you go. This is card number 14. And we are down to our last but not the least, okay, sketch. Okay, for the newest, okay, release of Kendra's Card Challenge 19. Again, all the links for you to be able to download the free PDF to join KCC19 is in the link of this description. Is in the list of this description. There's something wrong with that. Is in the description down below. There you go. I might use that. Okay, hold on. It's too small. I cannot read. Hold on. Let's go to the other scene where I might use that easy sketch for my next card. I have a rectangle sentiment with a cute lemon. Actually, the Lee's, I saw one of the Lee's new video up. Okay. And it's like a summer theme. So check that out as well. Okay. And of course, this new one that she's pulling out soon. When Pam came here, she helped me so much with organizing my room, right? So, yes, it's like one of, if ever I get to, go to where the lease is, definitely I want a tour of the basement because that's where all the yummy goodies are. I've heard, right? So, yes, Pam spilled the tea on the lease. There you go. All right, so this is the last, okay, but not the least of the sketches. All right, so I just wanted to end with a bang. So I used up those glittery, papers. Okay, that is, I think, just some of the ones that is left. I used most of them during the Christmas season. Last Christmas, so I actually have none already left. So I really need to restock on my, glitter papers as Christmas season quite coming, and it's gonna be here pretty soon. And yes, we are celebrating Christmas in July. By the way, there's a challenge going on, okay, at LV Handcrafted's channel, not channel, but group on Facebook, and it's all about Christmas in July. So if you do want to join that, okay, it's free to join. Just make sure that you do answer, okay, the questions that are asked before they approve you. Sometimes I might be the one who is awake and might end up checking. All right, so there are many who actually are joining, but then sad to say we have to decline if you do not answer the very simple questions, right? It's just, for safety of the community that, it's basically just making sure that it says you will follow the rules, of the community and such. And then you're going to be in and be part of the awesome challenge that is happening every month, right? So every month there is a challenge that is going on top of what is happening on Lynn's YouTube channel. There is in the Facebook group, a lot of things are happening as well. And okay, I'm almost done. Just looking for a sentiment that I'll put over there. Okay. Okay, probably we want to say work, save, travel, repeat. Okay. So okay, we will do it like that. Okay, it's uneven. Okay, let's make it okay over there. And where's my paper trimmer? You know how it is. Okay. I cannot end without missing something or without losing something while I'm live, right? Okay. It's not my show. It's not Lala if something is not missing. There has to be something missing. All right, there you go. Ta-da! There you go. I tweaked it a bit instead of, making it full like that. I'm just going to do like that. Work, save, travel, repeat. All right, so we're going to put this together now. Together again. Where is my double-sided tape? I'm so happy because I'm done. So, did you get it right? Because I asked, will I be able to finish the full set of KCC19 in this live? Okay, I cannot do it as fast as, our dear friend Yvette does. Yvette can do the 15 in one sitting. And Shanna, I think, okay, can do it. Okay, they're the two fastest crafters in town, right? So if you have not seen how fast, watch, their past live streams or video hops that we have had, okay, for Kendra's Card Challenge, and see, okay, for yourself how fast they actually can craft. Especially with Shanna, with all those tiny die cuts. Oh my goodness. Amazing how she's able to work with those. And still come up with like 3 to 4 to 5, right, cards in like 30 minutes. Speaking of which, my friends, okay, so today is the video hop, okay, the giveaway hop for Kendra's Card Challenge 19. But this weekend is going to be the live stream hop, right? So again, you'll get to see some of us create 3 cards each during a 30-minute show, live stream hop. Okay, so we'll start off with Kendra's and Cards by Kendra's YouTube channel, and where she will also announce the winner. So if you got to submit your cards, your full card KCC18 for June, then make sure that you watch that, as you might probably be, one of the winners, or might be several, because I know that there are several of us who are just so lucky that they not just win one time, but several times over. And so we would tease them to, like, come on, you better, buy a lottery ticket because you might actually win. So, guys, what will you buy, or what will you do if you actually, win in the lottery? Just, just curious. I've never won any. I'm not lucky in that way when it comes to lotteries. Okay, what is happening here? I cannot remove the release tape. There you go. It took me forever to actually do that. So when I'm live streaming and then under time pressure, that is not good. All right, so we're gonna put it this way. Where's my sketch? All right, so over there. Okay, and then we move this on top of that one. Okay, so we're gonna I'm using double-sided instead of glue because this paper is kind of rough. And I feel that if I use liquid glue, it's not gonna be, it's not gonna adhere nicely. So when I work with that or with ribbons or fabrics, I I prefer using double-sided rather than liquid glue. But if it's just, paper on paper, and as long as it's not glitter, I actually just use liquid glue, and it's cheaper as well and easier to use. Otherwise, I would be using double-sided adhesive. All right, there you go. Okay, halfway through. Let me see that halfway through, and then just like that. Halfway through like that. Okay, and then finally, that square over onto that side, like so. Okay, so again, double-sided tape. And we are almost done, my friends. 15 beautiful cards. Okay, I mean beautiful sketches. All right, from Kendra's Card Challenge 19. Thank you, Kendra, for another awesome, challenge. Okay, for KCC19. Awesome sketches to inspire us to create a new set of cards. And since it's actually July, yes, go ahead and use these sketches to come up with your Christmas in July cards, right? It's never early to actually start creating your Christmas cards. Okay? Yes, I know that I'm not alone in having, Christmas as one of my favorite, occasions or holidays of the year. Of course, on top of it's the birth of Jesus, okay, it's also, the time of, giving out gifts and being, being a crafter, card maker is where we really get to, showcase and do the thing that we love the most. And that's to create, handmade cards and gifts to our friends and loved ones. And then the suggestion is just to put a sentiment over there. Okay, and since this is a travel one, I would want to put, would I want to put that one? Or maybe another camera? Okay, I think I want to use the camera. Work, save, travel, repeat. Okay. That's it, my friends. Card number 15. Yes. Oh, I see Lynn in the chat. Hold on. Okay, just gotta go back. Oh my goodness. All right, let me see. And there is Lynn. Yes. I'm catching a live. Yes. I don't know how you do it though, Lynn, because you are so busy. And we have Matt Haas. Hi, Matt. What sketch number is Lala on? Now, this is the 15th, Lynn. Yes, I've been on since 9, 10, 11, almost. So it's 2 and 3/4 of an hour to finish the 15 because I talk too much. I follow the rules. Wink, wink, wink. Said Matt. I know because that was smart. Don't go thinking that I know them all by heart. Thanks for... Yes, there you go. Yes, of course. Lynn has an amazing community and so many awesome challenges, right? So MCA is just one of the many because that's my favorite, but there's so many. You have pick, skip, and craft, and then you have the one where you have like monkey wrenches and so on and so forth. And she's actually even thinking of new ones in the future, but I'm not gonna spill the tea because it's for Lynn to say, right? But just making but it's for sure that there's so many things that are happening. All right, she's a bit behind on comments. Sorry. Pinwheel really took her for a spin. All right, I can't do it. That it's for sure. Hi, Linda. See, Linda G is actually here since the beginning. It's just that she probably is doing something, so every now and then she does comment. Thank you so much, Linda, for still being here. That's such a cute watch. Is wearing. Oh, which one? Oh, this one. Yeah, it keeps on being seen, right? And it says this is like they say it's good for the health because there's something underneath. Okay, I'm not gonna tell you what it is, but they say that this thing underneath is actually good for your health. I don't know what kind of thingy it is. So my mom gave this to me when I graduated from graduate school for my masteral. Okay, there you go. Yay, I did it! Yes! Okay, now let's run through all the 15 awesome cards. Again, we do have a giveaway hop, okay, that started about an hour and a half or an hour and a quarter ago. So kindly, go back and check that out as each one of us did one sketch each. So you can see the takes of the different members of the design team for Kendra's Card Challenge 19. All right. And now this is going to be my full set. Okay. So I'm just putting them out. Okay. So it's actually travel. Everything is travel. And most of the papers I used are from Mintai. And, but it's not full. It's like a mix and mix of different papers that I have. But the pattern, the 6 pieces of pattern paper that I use are actually from Mintai. And then the rest are just whatever I have that I see here. Okay. Within my, craft table. All right. So there you go. And next up, okay, I will be showcasing next week. Okay. Going to show you some of my takes as well for the not too shabby mood board challenge. All right, okay, here you go, guys. This is card sketch number 1. This is again KCC19. Welcome KCC19. This is 1. Okay, this is 2. This is 3. This is 4. This is 5. 6. 7. Just so cute. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. 13. So I only have 2 landscape. 14 and 15. Ta-da! That is all the 15 cards inspired by Kendra's Card Challenge 19, and I'm done with my first set. How awesome is that? First set done. All right, so again, don't forget that if you do make your set, to actually upload it, using the InLinks link in the PDF. So if once you download the PDF, you actually can see it over there. As well as, of course, you can always, upload it as well to the Kendra's Card Challenge Facebook group. Again, all the links, for the challenge are in the description of this video. And please don't forget to watch the awesome giveaway hop that just started earlier on. Remember, it's a giveaway hop, so you have a lot of chance to win, from watching each of the hops. Yes, Dawn is saying hi to Lynn. Thank you so much. It feels so awesome to actually be back and create 15 cards, right? And working with the newest Kendra's Card Challenge 19. All right. So with that, thank you so much, my dear friends, for joining me, keeping me company. And I hope that you have had as much fun as I did in doing the KCC 19 first set for me. Again, hope to see you again this Saturday for another Crafty Nights here at Mommy Guide Inc. And see you around in the chat in somebody else's stream in our community. With that, have a great rest of the day. God bless you all. Bye! I like this. And this. Although I like a lot of them. Right? But this too, I like so much. And there you go.